Yes, you are seeing correct. It's not a TV. At the end of the day, it's all about keeping all electronics from out of the bin if we can. We've got a Bush digital Freeview receiver. Look, up to 48 channels. Can you see? Up to 48 channels. Just goes to prove that this is a few years old. In fact, that could be a problem. I doubt that it is, but years ago, when these things had chips in to accept 50 channels, and then we went up to 100 channels and 150 channels and beyond, that started to cause problems with the early boxes. This is a little bit later, but in saying that, this hasn't got a, it's not got a HDMI on it, so, you know, we're not talking the last couple of years, that's for sure. We've already opened this and had a little look, and voltage is getting in. The fuse there is absolutely fine. These caps are taking the voltage. Nothing is scorched or popped or anything like that, but there's no secondary voltage at all. And I've only just noticed, and you probably can't see it on camera. I'll zoom in a bit more just in case you can. But this chip here, that one there, can you see? Yes. Possibly not, because the battery has gone. Aha! Bear with me, I'm just swapping cameras. The battery has just died on that camera, so I'm just going to set up this camera.
Oh, poop.
Which has got a full battery. Anyway, and I'll switch some more lights in as well. Right. We're looking at that. Ooh, and that's giving us... Ooh, okay. That's as close as we can get, is it? That surprises me. That really surprises me. But... these ICs are found in many power supplies, usually power supplies that are, you know, a bit cheap and nasty and all in one, dare I say it. But I've noticed there's a little mark just there. Can you see it? Almost as if I've touched it with my pen. But I haven't touched it with my pen, and I'm just wondering if... I mean, there's always a dot there for pin number 1, but I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. I think that's some sort of scorch mark. But I could be wrong. It could be the mark for pin 1. I haven't got my glasses on. Maybe. But these things are things that tend to go. There's a Zener diode there, which is fine, and nothing is crossing over. Windings on the transformer seem to be fine. And we're not getting any voltage at all. It's completely dead. So we're going to swap this over. Going to put a new one in and just see what happens. Just see if we do get the standby light to come back on. You never know. We may do. The standby light is just here. So by swapping them over, maybe we'll have a bit of luck. Who knows? Right, we're going on to shaky cam for a bit, so it's going to wobble, but you'll get a closer view, and you can quite simply see that it is just a corner dot on this chip. There's no bulge in it whatsoever. I do need to put my glasses on. Let's whip it out and whip a new one in. Well, you may have noticed that this chip was actually meant for a through-hole circuit board, but it fits. And what I'll do, if I manage to get it working, I'll just bend the legs a bit and it'll go in fine. This is just a test to see if the darn thing's going to come on. I'm searching for a blue light first. And there it is, the blue light of sheer happiness. Even though the blue light doesn't stay on for long. But I think that's because I need to switch it on with a remote control. It's just a standby light. So what we'll do, I say we, there's only me around here. What a pretty blue it is in the dark, look. I'll put the box back together and we'll see if we manage to get some sort of picture on screen. And I'm going to have to do take 2. Pause another chapter. Right, so I'm just going to switch it on. We get the blue light as you've seen, the standby light. I've got it plugged into this and it seems to recognize it. I'll press a guide button. I think that's just a test when it does that. That's now in standby. To get it out of standby, you press the button and it goes off. Yes, okay. So I can press the menu and it's It's one of these really old-fashioned things when Freeview boxes first came out. But it's working. I'm not going to give it a retune, and the reason why I'm not going to give it a retune is the gentleman is quite elderly. He's mid-70s. He's not up to speed with this technology, as you can probably tell with this box. But if I go and retune it onto my Mux system, it'll cause him problems if I ask him to reset it. He's just going to want to plug his aerial in and watch the channels, which he will be able to do. So it was just that IC that was causing the problem. It's soldered in correctly now. I've had to cut a bit off the legs to make sure it did fit okay, but it's all right, and it seems to work as we want it to work. There was a bit of a buzz, but these old things did buzz a bit through the SCART. I'm not too sure how loud I've got the TV. Oh, loud enough. But of course there's a volume on that, and there'll be a volume on this as well. But anyway, hey, it's working. It's amazing how it said it can take up to 50 channels, yet it seems to have a lot more on board. But good. And we'll get it back to the gentleman tomorrow. So it's a bit of fun. It's a bit different. And as I said earlier, well done to Mike, who did the groundwork on this. He had it in our main workshop on Sunday and figured out it was that chip. I've just soldered the chip in, so I've had an easy life. And we'll give it back to the gentleman. Thank you. Bye-bye.